You get all these wonderful toys that are created by incredible Imagineers. It's just wonderful. So I'm going to continue on with saying that, well, we're upping, of course, in the technical area. We can't be outdone in entertainment, so we have to look for new ways to continually, drive forward one-of-a-kind of experiences for our guests. After all, the world-class family entertainment of the Disney Cruise Line is one of the most notable things, and that's why a lot of our guests return over and over because of the entertainment on board the ship. So one clear example of that difference in our entertainment are our deck parties. We've taken the concept of celebrating at sea to a whole new level, and these themed outdoor extravaganzas are kind of known now, legend within the industry. Pirates of the Caribbean, bashes have become legends, as I say, and as Joe mentioned, on the Disney Fantasy, we'll let families take part in action in a new way, in a better way. Just picture it, exciting music, fantastic costumes, raucous dance numbers, pirate-themed characters, and of course, fireworks at sea. And that for us is huge because our Buccaneer Blast Fireworks Spectacular is a thrill for all of our guests. And we take pride in the fact that we, Disney, are the only cruise line that have fireworks at sea. And they're quite spectacular, and we took them to a different level in the Disney Dream, and they will of course continue on the Disney Fantasy. Like other ships in the fleet, the Disney Fantasy will feature true showplace and theatre at sea, where guests can come and enjoy some of the best original live musicals on the oceans. And we like to believe that when they go to that wonderful theatre, they feel they've been transported to Broadway. And the theatre on the Disney Fantasy will hold 1,340 guests, and it will also house beautiful shows like the Disney Believe, which is actually on the Disney Dream right now, and the guests are raving about it. Of course, a new ship has to have new shows, and so we are working on a brand new show, which will premiere on the Disney Fantasy, and it's Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular. In this fast-paced musical comedy, guests will laugh along with the wisecracking genie and a cast from the classic animated Disney film Aladdin. The storyline begins with Aladdin back as the street rat of Agrabah, who ends up with the genie, who grants him 3 wishes, battling to win over the evil Jafar, and of course, eventually falling in love with Jasmine. Many of the classic scenes and songs from the movie will be recreated on stage, and actually some of the action spills not only on stage but off the stage into the audience and into the aisles. For example, Prince Ali will arrive jubilant on a stallion through the audience with some new technologies, and a lot of the infrastructure of the show will also be in the theatre. So exciting times for us. But of course, you couldn't have Aladdin production without a complete, or wouldn't be complete without a magical flying carpet. And so combining mechanical wizardry with state-of-the-art projections and following Jasmine and Aladdin to soar to perform heartfelt duet for a whole new world. So that's going to be an exciting part of the show. Technology I just looked at last week. I was at a staging workshop in Los Angeles, California, where the show is being put together. I tell you, this is going to be a spectacular show. And what we really realize once again when we watch this show, this is once again a true show for the entire family. Anybody from girls to boys, adults, teenagers, but the comedy of the genie is going to be a wonderful show. Many of the songs from the movie will be featured in the show of this 35-minute production, including Friends Like Me, which will be performed lively. It's like a Las Vegas-style number, in fact, featuring special effects, illusions, and more than a dozen genies will they actually be dancing on stage during the course of this performance. Composer Alan Menken, who created the original soundtrack with songwriters Howard Ashman and Tim Rice, even composed an original song for this special stage production. I'm sure all of you are aware of Alan Menken. His extraordinary resume is huge, even if it's only from the Disney films. Things like The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Enchanted and Tangled, and the list just goes on and on. You can imagine how excited we are to have Alan compose a new piece entitled To Be Free, specifically for our new stage show. So now, to give you a glimpse into this spectacular new show, it's my pleasure to introduce an exclusive performance of To Be Free. You'll be the first to hear this piece of music, and it features one of our Walt Disney performers, Catherine Harrover.
till all you hold is dust. Must I yearn forever to be free, free to climb a tree and wander, free to wander? There's no desire I hold fonder than to be, simply to be free. How ungrateful is this lucky bird, spurning privilege for one simple word. Freedom to stretch these golden wings, freedom to touch the sky. Why, someone else would she want to be, free to throw away a treasure, or with pleasure I'd sacrifice riches beyond measure. Just a girl with a boy, what a perfect fantasy, to find love, to feel joy, to be
You're the first to hear a brand new song from Hannah Mencken, and I can't wait for you to come and see the live performance on board the Disney Fantasy. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here this evening for this presentation on the Disney Fantasy. I look at the Disney Fantasy behind the scenes and also some of the great behind the scenes entertainment. As you exit, well, escort you to the Disney Hollywood Studio, the Star Tours dinner and galactic premiere. May the Force be with you. Okay.